What is good with it? It's your boy Fireman ETV, and I'm back at it and back again with another video. And as you can see, man, this is Storytime Thursday, man. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. And I do have like a lot of those that y'all can go check out down below. So make sure y'all click the playlist after you're done. You know what I'm saying? Go check out my other story times. I got a lot of heat on there. So I just wanted to bring this one back, man. As you can see, this is, I guess you want to say, I titled it The Hardest Day of My Life. That day in the academy, man. So many days, but this day stood out, you know, solely because, you know, when you dealing with a group of people, it was 125 of us. Let me give y'all some context. So 125 people that was in my academy. A few people got, you know, they dropped out or they didn't qualify like during the class, but this whole ordeal that we dealt with on when we have a side where we just strictly do EMT / just, you know, brutal workouts. Y'all can look on YouTube for some people. I don't know if it's universal, but I'm sure we definitely have one of the most intense workouts, the most intense like just training. So I mean, that's why I'm like I guess it's, you know, it's something that you just gotta like pay attention to when you in the field. Like, dang, okay, I did make it through that, so you feel more equipped. That's what I'm trying to, you know, kind of give y'all. Like, it make you feel like, man, I can do about anything after you deal with something like that. So these specific times, and I'm gonna just kind of narrow it down, like I said, you know, just to this day, because it's like it was a build up. So let me, like I said, I want to give y'all a little context. So basically, just visualize. I mean, you could just look at like a natural or regular office building or whatever you want to call it. It's like you can see like long hallways. This look like a U shape. So you got the front of the building, then you got a long hallway on the right, and then you go to, you know, a long hallway on the left. Now you have two sides to the hallway. It's kind of like almost like a square shape, but not fully. It don't close off on the back end. So it's like a U, but with a little extra little cut in the back on each side. So if you picture that, and you picture 125 people working out in this hallway. And what I mean by working out, let me break down the context so you guys can kind of like follow me. So if you don't know what a bear crawl is, Google it. But I'm gonna just try to tell y'all exactly what a bear crawl is. So a bear crawl is you on all fours, you're on your hands and your feet, and you're crawling, but your back is low. So it's like you're kind of like a sneaky crawl, just like when a lion is sneaking up on his prey or whatever you want to call it, like that. And you're crawling right behind somebody, you know what I mean? Not to be extra, but you like right behind somebody, and you can visualize what's in front of you. I ain't got to go into that detail, but you bear crawling right behind this person. Now, our workouts wasn't short, it wasn't numbered. It was just like until they feel like it, you know, because we was in there we'll start at like 6 a.m. or something like that, like all the way, and we'd be, you know, we do class and then we do workout, then we do a little lunch or whatever. But it's times where, you know, it's unorthodox. This day was more difficult solely because we have people that wasn't, you know, kind of on the side to where they were like fit or whatever you want to call it. They wasn't in that workout shape to handle what we was dealing with. So the system was you do bear crawls all the way throughout the hallway. Now, like I said, I want to give you the visual. So when I said you go down this hallway, it's two sides. It's like we're making two sides. It's like a slim hallway. So you bear crawl all the way throughout the whole building. This is not a small building that I'm speaking of. So if you bear crawl, just imagine doing like, man, I can't, like, I just want to give you, so let's say 100 feet. You do bear crawls, and this is not an easy workout, you know, even for people that are, you know, that are in shape. So you do your bear crawl all throughout the hallway. So you go from the front of the building, crawling around desks. You got workers, everybody. You just crawling right behind somebody. People collapsing, not in a medical way, but they're falling because, you know, they get exhausted just like anybody would in this type of workout. You bear crawl all the way around. So you trail it, you kind of like trimming the hallway. So it's like you're tracing it. So you go around, and then when it's time to turn around and go to the other side of the hallway, coming back, you got to do that tight turn, and then you got to keep up with, you know, people going around people because it's getting so bad. You're like drenched in sweat, like your sweat is in your eye. Sweat, I mean, you can imagine the smell. Woo, you know, the smell, all of that. Like you dealing with every element of that, and you bear crawling. I mean, we're doing this for hours, so you'll bear crawl all the way through the whole building. Like I said, let's say it takes like 15 minutes just to do the bear crawls. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm talking about if you're going at a decent speed. So you can imagine how big the building is. Now, secondly, you have to do a crab walk. Crab walk is like the reverse of that. So you would be like, say for instance, you sit on your butt, you got your feet on the ground, then you got your hands on the ground. You lift your butt up and you have to crawl backwards. And you have to do the same thing. And after you do like, you do that system, you do the bear crawls, and then the second system, you the same length, same hallway, same setup. You do the crab walk. After you get done with the crab walk, you have to run around the block. Now, this entire time, it's instructors. We have instructors, you know, the people that's training us. They're at every corner. They're walking next to you and making sure you're doing everything that everybody's doing. So it's no like, oh, let me just take a quick breather or not. No. So when you get out there, you run around the whole block. And I'm talking about an actual block. We're like buildings and, you know, like you do the whole four corners. Come back in and do the same thing. Now, what made this a little bit more like trying, because the time frame that we were in the academy, it is summertime. Like today is 80-some degrees, 90-some degrees. This is what we're dealing with. This is Chicago's heat. You know, I know we're the windy city, but it was no wind that day. It was all heat. Everybody's drenched in sweat. I had no dry clothing piece on my body, including socks, including everything, just drenched in sweat. And mind you, you still gotta do classwork, still gotta do homework, and still gotta come in and the next day and do more workouts and more. So that was my wake-up call to say like, wow, like I was able to handle the stairs and all of the stuff, but this is one of the most memorable days. And not only that, we get punished, you know, as a group. It's 125 of us. So if you're in my group, you forget something, I don't care what it is, a pencil. Say for instance, you have a list of things that you got to bring, you forget a pencil, oh, they're going to extend that workout. Maybe they had it for an hour. Now we're doing it for 2 hours. So it's nonstop until they say stop, you know? And then like the bathroom breaks, 125 people, let's say it's about 15 to 20 women out of the bunch. So 80 men trying to use the bathroom within 5 minutes. So you got to, you know, running out, you like they circling out. This is like torture. So I'm assuming, you know, it was way more like structured in their head, but yeah, we panicked. Everything was just like super robotic, super like you know, militant. They went they call it a like a military type of setting, you know, like paramilitary, whatever they call it, where they just use the structure of the military and implement it with us, and you know, just basically, you know, just have us stand there and, you know, do the whole thing like a soldier, you know, arms at your side, head straight forward. Sir, yes, sir. No, ma'am. I'm stuck saying yes, sir, and no, ma'am to this day. This was like 7 years ago. But I was just thinking about, you know, those academy days, and I'm like, man, I was just driving and just thinking while I was at work, like, man, that was literally one of the worst days in the academy. We had a few more, so make sure y'all write down below like y'all thoughts about this story time, and I might do a part 2 most likely. You know, eventually I want y'all to just, you know, just tap in with me. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Y'all got any questions, concerns, ideas, thoughts, feelings, man, just drop it down below. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with your boy, man. Like I said, I'm back. I know I have different gaps of time. I'm working on something big. Y'all will see that. It's dealing with Halloween. Also, I'm doing other things as far as with other people's on their channel, you know, eventually. So I got things that I want to collaborate with other people. So y'all be seeing that content coming soon, and I'll share it on my channel so y'all can, you know, keep up with it. Make sure y'all follow all my social medias down below. Make sure y'all like I said, like, share, subscribe. I got a reaction channel I want y'all to tap into on that, and I'm most likely gonna start a gaming channel. I've been talking about it. Shout out to my boy Nello. He kind of motivated me. He's really doing big things. I drop his link down below, so make sure y'all go follow him. He stream like horror games, whatever. He do a lot of different games, and he's real consistent. So make sure y'all tap in with him, the Fair Gamer. You know what I'm saying? He's dropping more content. He's deal with video game systems. I just want to shout out my homies, man. So yeah, man. This has been the Storytime Thursday. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all check out the other Storytimes that I got on my playlist. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Fireman ETV, man. Signing out. Peace.